Finally, Sanji did achieve his dream, something that none of the Straw Hats can say. So does this mean that by default Sanji is the best of the Straw Hats? He should be the captain now, and others should learn from him about how to achieve their dreams. The key thing to achieve your dreams is perversion. It did work for Sanji. Food for thought. Anyway, the fight was interesting. I wish we would have seen the fight till the end, but it seems that Oda has not heard the saying, strike while the iron is hot. But I do understand why he could not show the full fight, because he needed to show things more important than this fight, like Orochi dancing. Now that was epic. Anyway, Sanji looks pretty cool in that suit. I was surprised to see the mask. With the mask he looks more like a ninja. And where did he find hairspray? But jokes aside, this could be a very important point. I don't think that suit came with a mask. But since Sanji wanted to hide who he is, he was able to control what form the suit will take. I made a theory a while back about the technology that Germa uses, and that theory was confirmed. If you want to watch that video, the link is in the description. Germa is using nanotechnology. If you have watched Avenger Infinity War, then you have seen how this technology works. Tony Stark can change the form of the suit in any way he sees fit. And it seems that Sanji can do that as well, but I don't think Oda will play with this idea too much, but just when he needs to give Sanji something to overcome an obstacle. In this case, it is his identity. About Sanji being invisible when he is wearing the suit, that is not science fiction, but just science. There are a couple of companies that have achieved that, but not 100% invisible. At least that's what they are letting the public think. An invisible army. That's a scary thought. One thing I did not expect in this chapter was Law being a fan of Sora. Good guy Law. When he said I hate Germa and Sanji said me too, it was really funny, because even though they are saying the same thing, the difference is like night and day. I hope Sanji will tell him who he is. I wonder how Law would react. It will probably be comedy gold. Anyway, when Sanji and Page 1 did clash, I thought this fight was over, because up until now all the Kaido pirates were weaklings. But I was happy to see that Page 1 it is the real deal. And by the way, his dinosaur form, and the design in general, looks great. He looks like a true warrior, and he's acting like one. And this is what I expected from all the Beast Pirates, but I did not get it up until now. But I really wish his name was something more creative and epic, like Page 2. Anyway, when Sanji was floating in the air above the city, that panel was epic. And in my head I kept hearing these words. This world shall know perversion. Anyway, and then we go to Robin. She's looking around for the poneglyphs. Based on the poneglyphs on Alabasta and Zou, I don't think it would be easy to find the one in Wano, and I think she will find the poneglyph towards the end of the arc. But as of right now, she has a little problem. She's caught by ninjas. It would be weird if all those ninjas will buy whatever story she will tell them. I wish all these ninjas are more like Page 1, and not like the other people in Kaido who we have met so far. And then we see Big Mom. Somehow she did survive even though she's a dull-foot user. No one seems to be around her, so it's unlikely that someone else did save her. And she has lost her memory. On the last page of the chapter it is written, a big surprise. I disagree, because to me it was a big shock rather than a big surprise. I never thought that Oda would use these types of lame formulas, and especially not on a big character. But I will give Oda the benefit of the doubt. Maybe all this will be explained in the next chapter, or Big Mom will remember who she is. If not, then this is bad. Can you imagine if this will go on for the majority of the arc? Big Mom not knowing who she is and fighting on the side of the Straw Hats? In the previous video I did talk about something that did happen in the chapter and why things like that make manga a superior form of storytelling. I say that in a lot of my videos because mangakas do not use these types of generic formulas. You see things like that all the time in movies and TV shows, so that's why I was very surprised to see it here as well. I wonder what is next. Mind control? Do you know what is interesting? Oda has treated a lot better the Shibukais than the Yonkos so far. For example, let's talk about Don Flamingo. Was he put in some kind of weird situation? Was there a moment when he looked pathetic or silly? Throughout the arc, except the end, he was in control, and people were dancing to his tune. Big Mom, on the other hand, she is fragile mentally and goes crazy for a cake. Kaido is the same, he wants to kill himself and drinks all the time. So yeah, this is weird. So far I just feel bad for Big Mom and Kaido. They look like pathetic losers. which is a big contrast from Whitebeard. Everything that he did and said was epic in Marineford, and it is not easy to do that where in the same arc you have other legends in it. So Oda did an incredible job with Whitebeard. That's why I'm shocked seeing what he's doing with Big Mom and Kaido. As if he's regretting making these characters as great as they are and powerful as they are, and he's trying to undo his work by writing for them in this manner. They both are living legends. Their backstories are amazing, but so far we're not seeing anything epic from them. It could also be that he just wants to drag this arc as much as possible, and that's why we are seeing things like that. Marineford arc was around 30 chapters long, and this arc will be at least 100 chapters long. So maybe that's why he's going sideways, and making them do things out of character to justify why they're not fighting right away, like they did in Marineford. So he needs to fill the arc with things like that, and then when we reach the last 30% of the arc, they will do epic things as they should and are capable of doing. Anyway, what did you guys think about this chapter, and what do you think about what I said? Do you agree or disagree, or you have something else to add? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you like this video, subscribe for more One Piece videos, and see you in the next video.